Patton's on your side is back. Todd, what have you got tonight?
Well, Mitch, we've got a disturbing story about how one elderly woman in Montreal lost more than $35,000 after she was targeted. This is a story about senior citizens being scammed, unfortunately all too easy and happening all too often. Her family is blaming another woman who she met at a local mall, and they asked us for help in exposing what happened. Sonia Proshetsky is an elderly Côte St. Luc woman, now in hospital suffering from both dementia and depression. But she was also the target of a senior scam that bilked her and her family of more than $30,000.
I felt like I was living in a movie.
Her daughter Rhonda says it all started when her mom befriended a woman by the name of Miriam Vermes. They met at the Cavendish Mall. Rhonda now accuses Miriam of gaining her mom's trust, taking advantage of her poor mental health, and then stealing her mom's life savings.
When I received the statements, that's how I began to realize that, in fact, my mother is being scammed.
Someone did gain access to Sonia's bank card, and over the course of 2 months last fall, that someone withdrew thousands of dollars. There were also huge Visa and MasterCard charges for home electronics and computers. Rhonda has spent the past 6 months trying to figure out what happened and trying to get the banks to investigate.
In some ways, your mother is the perfect victim.
Absolutely. She is. She's an elderly woman with a sizable savings. She's bipolar. She has dementia. She wanted a friend.
So to get answers, we went to Cavendish Mall. Within a few moments, Miriam Vermes arrived. Rhonda quickly confronted her, and we asked her for her side about her relationship with Rhonda's mom. And you're telling me that all of this story is not true?
None of it.
You're completely innocent. You're completely innocent.
I'm not only completely innocent, I'm completely a moron.
You're completely a moron. Why
Yes.
are you completely a moron?
Because of what I did for somebody.
So you're an innocent victim in all of this. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not victimized, no.
But you're innocent in all of this. You did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
So it's a complete misunderstanding. Miriam told us she was only trying to help Sonia, but she gave us conflicting stories. She admitted taking money, but insisted it was only to pay for Sonia's food and clothing. She also accused Rhonda of neglecting her mother. Yet during our background investigation, we found Miriam Vermes has had many run-ins with the law for fraud, shoplifting, assault, and has been in court recently to face yet more charges.
She's smart, she's clever, and she knows she's going to get away with that.
Senior fraud is unfortunately all too common. Many seniors are alone, and some tend to trust too easily. That makes them easy prey for criminals. The family didn't get a lot of help here either. Months later, police still haven't done much. Seems senior fraud is just not a top priority.
People out there will prey upon anybody to get what they want.
Now, this Miriam Vermes, she just happened to be at the mall when you were there.
That's right. I mean, you know, this is often how it happens. It was just luck of the draw. We were told she'd be there. We went there, and there she was. Unfortunately, as for what happens next in this case, it is not clear. The family has filed a complaint with police about Miriam, but the big question is, what will police now do? Is it a priority? As of yet, no official charges have been filed against Miriam, even though it's been months. We have been contacted by one store owner at the Cavendish Mall who told us they were trying to get Miriam banned altogether from the mall. That has not happened either. And by the way, as for all that money, the family's still trying to get back the stolen $30,000.
This kind of senior abuse is all too common, obviously. But is there any way to guard against it?
There are some tips you can watch out for, some issues that you can look at in order to watch. Sudden removal of large sums from money, from bank accounts, that's one telltale sign. Another is the unexplained inability of a senior to pay for everyday things like bills and purchase their food, or fear and anxiety when they're discussing their finances with you. Finally, and this is the big one, unexpected revision of a will or the sudden sale of a property. And by the way, one last detail, it turns out that financial abuse is the most common form of senior abuse out there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Todd.
You're welcome.
And coming up at the